The responsibility of keeping themselves in a resourceful state is not handed over to any other life form other than the human. It is only in our life that we have been given the responsibility. We can choose to be resourceful. We can choose to be unresourceful. But if you want to become resourceful, then you have to have some resource. You have to have some source. And you should know how to go back to the source, and that's called the resource. What is the source you have? When Prabhuji was talking about the beggar mentality, we all have become consumers of behavior. Somebody has to behave in a particular way for me to consume that and feel good. This mentality where we depend upon everything outside us, that is where we keep on complaining in our life. How many complaints you have in your life? Your feeling divided by the number of complaints is equal to the stress that you will experience in your life. Your feeling of your own self, the self-image, I am like this, divided by the number of complaints. Tell me whether the denominator is greater than the feeling or the denominator is greater. If you have 5 as the feeling that I feel good, divided by 300 complaints, what will be your experience of life? So the experience that comes from outside is dependent, or the denominator, me, is dependent. When the denominator is not taken care well, if there is full of complaints, then even if you have $1 million with you, even if you have the whole world at your foot, waiting for your, just hukum, you have to say that's all. Even then, if you are not having a personality which is robust, if you do not take that responsibility upon yourself to make the denominator really a healthy one, bring it into one piece. And this is where yoga has such beautiful contributions to upgrade the Annamaya Kosha, to upgrade the Pranamaya Kosha, to upgrade the Manomaya Kosha. It also has methods to remove weaknesses that have, been allowed by your lifestyle, allowed by your faulty thinking processes, allowed by the habits that you have allowed into your life. You cultivate your own habits, and these habits govern your life. So the practices of yoga is like a first aid. It gives you the feeling, like the relief that you experience in spite of the stressful experience. The relief gives you the realization that there is a resourceful part in me. It is very reassuring when you do a practice. Oh, I got this light nature in me. If somebody just tells you about it, you will not be able to believe. But the practice gives you direct access to that higher nature. But it is like opening the window. You can't keep it open all the time. So it gives you that relief. But then there are other things, attitudinal development. And in the process, we convert all our distress into our eustress. Stress becomes the rewarding and the motivating, the encouraging component in life instead of being something that we have to overcome either by running away from it or by fighting. And you have to go through a slow, systematic, long-term learning process, which is supported by a systematic, regular practice, and have a continuous, stream of the wisdom of the yogis flowing into you in the form of information, motivation, guidance. So it's an arrangement where you have connect with a parampara. And this is where the Satyananda Yoga Parampara, we have very good ashrams all over the world, in the Australia, in Africa, in USA, in Japan, you name any country in the world, very senior teachers who have directly been guided by Sri Swamiji. They have been teaching and they have created ashrams, they have created centers, they have created teachers all over the world. So if you just have to open your eye, open your ears, and you will find a good teacher somewhere near you, from the Satyananda Yoga tradition, from the Shivananda tradition. And you have to have a long-term learning process. And then you will know how to master stress, how to convert all your distress into your eustress. Thank you.